One of the very difficult things to understand about electric cars is the fuel they use. So I'll explain as best I can how much electricity my car uses. The battery in the Nissan Leaf has a capacity of 24 kilowatt hours. What does that mean? Well, the average semi-detached house with 4 people living in it uses between 10 and 15 kilowatt hours a day. So a Leaf battery contains more than a day's worth of juice. If I charge the car during the day, I pay 19 pence a kilowatt hour, costing me £4.56 to fill it. But if I charge it at night using off-peak or night tariff electricity, it costs me 5 pence a kilowatt hour, so that costs £1.20. But here's where it starts to get complicated. To make the batteries last as long as possible, the battery management software makes sure the battery is never totally full and never actually empty. If I plug the car in when the battery information on the car says it's really empty and see how many kilowatt hours it takes to fill it absolutely full, it turns out to be just over 18 kilowatt hours. And that will allow me to drive 65 to 70 miles in the winter and 85 to 90 in the summer. So what this really means is it doesn't cost £1.20 to charge the car overnight, it costs more like 90p. That's if I pay for it. But that's silly. How can you get free electricity unless you're a criminal? On the roof of my office, I have 14 solar panels, and they can produce up to 24 kilowatt hours on a sunny-ish day in the summer. Over a year, they produce more than 3,000 kilowatt hours. The power from the panels goes straight into the car, and any leftover goes into the house, and any leftover from that goes into the grid. So on sunny days from April to September, I charge the car during the day for 2 very simple reasons. 1, it's free, and 2, there is no CO2 released during the generation of the electricity. In the last 3 years, I've driven over 10,000 miles without paying a penny and without producing any CO2. None. Here is the reading from the meter that shows me how much electricity the solar panels have produced in the last 2.5 years. And here is the meter showing how much the car has consumed in the same period. In that time, the car has travelled over 39,000 miles. But wait, that's not all. I also charge the car at various chargers across the country. I don't have to pay for the electricity. I just need a membership card to open the charger. The card is free. So the car has used more than my meter says, but all the rest of the electricity is effectively free. That adds up to me driving 39,000 miles for under £700. Compare that to an economic, modern, fuel-efficient petrol or diesel car. The fuel cost to cover 39,000 miles would be around £4,000. Engage smug mode? Smug mode engaged.
Let's go!